Morning. It's about 8:20, I think. On the 30th, I presume. Good night. I think we're going to we're going to Woburn Abbey today, which should be nice. See what that's like, and the deer park that surrounds it, which you can get into free. Woburn Abbey, I think you have to use our passes for. Me and Mum went for a wander last night. It's like a prerequisite to live here to own an Audi, I think. We saw, I don't know, 15, 20 Audis last night, and most of them were parked in driveways. A few were driving around. Looks like people coming back from commuting or something. Because we're only like 40 minutes by train from London, I think. Yeah. So, a lot of people own Audis here. I saw one driveway with a Mercedes four-wheel drive, a Porsche Carrera, I think, and two BMW 1 Series and a motorbike parked out the front. And I couldn't see any lights on in the house. So, someone's got a bit of money. Anyway. The other day I said only in England could you hear a couple of guys in the pub talking about a pheasant shooting. Last night, the afternoon actually, me and Mum were sitting outside. I was reading, Mum was looking at what there was to do in the area, and the lady who runs this came out, and Mum started talking to her, and they were talking about the how the last, Baron or Marquis, I don't know, of Woburn would come and have tea in the kitchen to get away from his stuff. Like, really? Only in England, stories about a Baron coming to have tea in your kitchen to get away from his lordly duties. Gotta love this place. Anyway, I'm gonna find some socks and then try and find breakfast. Catch you guys. Yeah.
Look at that breaking a lot of bottles. Yeah, it's 9:08. Today, been back for a while.
I went to Woburn Abbey today, and that was it. Pretty good day. Always wondered why, the place where a duke lived was called an abbey, but that's because it used to be an abbey. There were a bunch of monks there, and then when Henry the Eighth, was it? Got rid of all the monasteries and that became his, and then he gave it to the Earl, some guy who did him a favour or something, who was good friends with him, who was an Earl, and then a few years later, no, a couple of generations later, the king killed the wrong guy. Later on, Parliament decided he'd killed the wrong guy, issued an apology, and the current king said, "Sorry, do you want to be a duke?" So the Earl became a duke. They're up to like Duke number 15 or something at the moment. Anyway, cool house, lots of swish stuff. Not quite as fancy as Windsor Castle, but that's owned by the Queen. You'd expect it to be much fancier than what a Duke has. Nonetheless, Duke seems to have made a good go out of it. They've got the Safari Park, Woburn Safari Park, which is I think where the Top Gear guys took their convertible people carrier. So I've seen that. But they've got the Abbey, the golf club, the Safari Park, a hotel and restaurant. I think that's about it. Anyway, so the current Duke doing quite well. A lot of nice stuff in the house. The gardens were pretty nice as well. A lot of random art stuff, sculptures, things, whatever. Anyway, but the house was cool. Lots of paintings, lots of cool rooms, lots of shiny stuff. Only a few weapons on display, mainly personal things, but nonetheless, it was a good day out. That's about it for me. I think we're heading off to Bletchley Park tomorrow. 2 nights in one spot. Cool. No, scrap that last bit. Anyway, catch you later.